What up, everybody? T-Biz here, and we're going to take a look today at the IM Elemental Wisdom Warriors lunchbox. This is pretty cool. I've been waiting a good while to get this lunchbox. Ever since I heard it was going to come out, I'm really stoked to get it. I have the first wave, the Courage lunchbox, which is really cool, and yeah, very, very stoked about this wave. They look awesome. As you can see, the figures are really cool. They're just really intense colors and just a nice earthy brown for a lot of their gear, and like I guess bronze armor and stuff like that, and except for Oblivion, because there's always going to be one oddball or underdog in the group. And in the Courage series it was Fear, and this one is going to be Oblivion. And then you got a back view of everybody, and yeah, and this should be pretty neat. And you just slide this cardboard slip case or slip cover off, and you got the lunchbox there. Pretty cool. And a big shout out to Julie Kerwin and her crew, everybody at IM Elemental, because y'all are coming up with some really cool toys, really cool figures for both girls and guys alike, young and old, which is really cool. And a lot of my friends who are ladies and gentlemen actually like these figures a lot. I haven't heard anybody, and I've shared some of these figures with friends too and stuff like that, and gifted some friends with figures and stuff. But I haven't heard anything negative about these figures at all from anybody. And right off the bat, you open it up, and voila, you've got the figures, which is pretty cool. I was actually looking forward to little baggies so I could open them up, because I like to open up, like, you know, blind bag figures and stuff like that. But other than that, this makes reviewing a lot easier, so this is pretty cool. And right here you have Exploration, which she looks cool. I like her hair. That's pretty cool. She's got like an updo, which is pretty neat. And Mastery. Mastery's probably going to be one of my favorites, because she's got the poncho, or I guess you could call that, what is it, a sarong? Or I can't remember what you call it, but I think it's a poncho, or kind of a cape poncho, whatever. Kind of looks cool, very Clint Eastwood kind of vibe going. And Oblivion, I would probably identify with Oblivion more, just because I always have my head in the clouds, so to speak, air quotes, you know, or somewhere else. But yeah, very, very cool. And you take this out, and you've got the other set of figures, which is pretty cool. You've got Creativity, which Creativity is pretty cool. She's got this long whippy, I guess, ponytail braid, or whatever you want to call it, which is pretty cool. I don't know if she could use that to whip somebody around or whatever. And then you've got Ingenuity, which looks like she has her hair all either braids or cornrows or something, which is pretty cool. And Curiosity, which she's pretty cool too, because she's kind of got this skirt that kind of reminds me of like the Storm or the Clone Troopers from Clone Wars and stuff. So that's a pretty cool vibe. And then you've got Logic, which she's got the kind of Uma Thurman, Conan, He-Man haircut thing going with the bangs and stuff, which is pretty cool. And that's Logic, actually, right there. Logic at the end, at the far right. And let's pop this out and see what other goodies we have in here. Whoop. I'll get my banana hands in here. Good golly. Yeah, I'm very stoked to get this wave. I'm really happy. And thanks again, because this is really cool. This is a really awesome treat. You get a baggie with some stuff in it, so that should be pretty interesting to check out. And then you get the rubber band that you can attach all the shields to, which makes a charm bracelet, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then you've got an activity book, or a wisdom workbook, which is pretty cool. And then open up, and there's some info on. This wave was inspired by Hypatia of Alexandria, who was a philosopher, mathematician, and astronomer. And go to your online Wikipedia or whatever and find out more if you want to. And but looks like there's a lot of that story here, so you can, you know. But if you don't have this wisdom workbook, you can go, you know. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but let me see. Oh, you can write a narrative. What? Let me see. Describe the narrative. Story. Oh, you can write a story or something. A list of characters. That's pretty cool. You can actually learn something and do something. Be creative with this book. There's a maze. A lot of interesting stuff. I don't want to totally ruin this book, but yeah, exploration. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool book. And I always like this. They put this in the book. Draw your own superpower of your own creation, which is pretty neat. That's pretty cool. And I never did anything with my other workbook or activity book that I had, but I should. It'd be pretty cool. Or you could probably make photocopies of stuff like that, or some of the activity stuff, and I don't know, maybe email it to friends or something like that. I don't know, or something. But very cool, very cool wisdom workbook. Actually, wouldn't be bad to take this on the bus or some kind of trip or whatever with you, no matter how old you are. But yeah, very cool. Either way, I'm just blabbing. But yeah, I'm very excited. This is well worth the money. And once again, it's not cheap. I mean, you can get the individual figures for, you know, not so much money. This is pretty expensive self-gift or whatever you want to call it. But it is cool, and I think it's worth the bucks. And I think it's worth supporting I Am Elemental, because these toys should be out at stores for anybody to get. It should be just, you know, this is a line that needs to be appreciated around the world, and if not, you know, across the street, you should be able to just buy these anywhere. They really need to, yeah. But anyhow, enough of my blabbing stuff. But yeah, let me see. And here's more stuff on the characters, bios and stuff, and how to assemble your ooh, Series 3 Justice coming soon. So I guess maybe that'll be next year. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, you can pause this and check it out and stuff like that. But very cool. Very cool little pamphlet explaining all your figures and characters within this wave. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, we got the trading cards, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Whoop. Yeah, she's cool. Curiosity's got a cool, like, punk Skrillex kind of hairdo going. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Awesome. This is just too awesome. This is just too freaking awesome. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh! And I didn't realize this because they now, I don't know if they just listen to, I don't know if I ever mentioned this in your reviews, but we finally have peg holes with these figures and stands, which is cool. I'm very stoked about that. That y'all are listening to your fans, and yeah, that we've got stands for the figures now. That's cool. So yeah, you get figure stands in this whole bag. So, and you can I guess you can just still probably, maybe, I don't know, I don't think you can fit all your figures in this, but at least you can fit the stand, and if not the charm bracelet or whatever you wanted to put in it, some change, spare change or whatever. But very cool. Can't wait to check out and play with these figures. They look awesome. Wow, I'm blown away. This is very neat. I am not disappointed at all with this wave at all. I'm not. This is very cool. And I'm going to start pretty much tonight individually reviewing all these figures. But for now, that is a look at the I Am Elemental Wisdom Warriors lunchbox. Very cool. You can get it at imelemental.com or bigbadtoystore.com, or if you just look online, they have a list on their website of different stores you can go to find it and stuff. But anyhow, that's T-Biz signing out, and I got some reviewing to do, so yeah, thanks again, everybody at I Am Elemental. Really appreciate it. Big shout out to Julie Kerwin. Thank you. And just awesome figures, awesome toys, and just cool for everybody. Awesome. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.